Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadowwork. So this is my new moon reading for our new moon in Aries. So it just became effective tonight. So now we officially have started the astrological year being in the first new moon here in Aries. So this is such a powerful new moon. It's all about like resets and new beginnings and what's driving us and what we're passionate about. And what else do I have? We're going to be taking action. We're going to be very bold, driven, and daring, and kind of really taking a look at what relationships, where we're giving our energy, because this is the first house, right? And it's all about self and everything. So it's such a powerful new moon. Very excited. Okay, so this reading is going to be just oracles. I'm going to do tarot readings more for broken down by sign. I already did Capricorn and Cancers last night. I just had a lot going on with my family tonight. My 4 children are moon children, so they get extremely wound up around new moons and full moons, as do I. I have insomnia too a lot, so I'll probably be up all night having that moon energy, definitely ruled by the moon. So anyways, I'll see as many as I can do tonight. We're going to be feeling this energy from today through tomorrow. This is the most powerful, but this is like the time where we're really planting our seeds and setting the intentions for what we want, what we desire, what we're going after, right? So, yeah, it's a very important time of manifestations and planting those seeds and really thinking about what you want to create. So if you guys are catching this video, around the 11th and 12th of April, then definitely pay very close attention to your thoughts, all right, because they are rapidly manifesting. And if you're seeing it outside of that, that's okay too. You're still meant to get the guidance out of it, because we are going to be feeling the effects of this new moon, through the next lunar cycle and everything. So, and sometimes, messages are timeless too, because when they find their way to you is when you're meant to see them. So know that, okay? All right, so with every new and full moon, I pull out the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So I used to break it apart by zodiacs. I would do cards for each, and then I started to see the same theme coming out. The same cards and messages would come out with each sign, because each new moon and full moon, they fall under a different zodiac, but whatever zodiac they fall under, like with this one being Aries, it's bringing a lot of those themes of Aries to our worlds. So, I felt to just do, one collective reading, so it'll be for all signs, with the messages from the oracles, all right? Okay, so I just wanted to explain that a little bit. So this reading I'm going to do, look, I just had power come out. Full moon power. So it's definitely letting you know how powerful this moon is. You're really stepping into your power, because now that we are in the sign of Aries, we've got that force to drive us and be daring and make those decisions that we've been wanting to do for a long time. So, okay, so with this reading, I'm going to do the 4 elements. I'm going to do earth, air, fire, water, and we'll see. And we'll see what's truly going on for you guys, what guidance you have to solve it. The fire is going to represent the emotions. Water represents move and flow here. First one's going to be earth, so that's going to be the current situation here. Air, fire, and water. Sovereignty is on the bottom, very powerful. So it's definitely stepping into your power and knowing that you are the sovereign of your life. You make those important decisions. It's really about you getting that authority and you really assessing everything, like what's going to be for your highest good, and you kind of take a look at everybody involved, and you really take your choices and your actions like really responsible at this time. Like you're really, I don't feel like just rushing off just to have an exciting adventure. You're really like realizing how powerful you are and that you can control your destiny and all of that. It's just like such a very serious but powerful energy I'm feeling with this card for this reading here. So the earth position is what is the true issue. Okay. And that is purity. Is what we got with the true. Creation, fruition, assessing. 2 is how can I solve this? I don't know. I was seeing if I flip them. I'm getting the feeling that I flip them. But let's see here. Okay. Purity talks about coming really pure and really releasing. So it could be the current situation. If you feel it better flip, then flip them. Because maybe I'm feeling them both ways. For some of you, the current situation is that you're really needing to cleanse yourself by releasing and surrendering outdated thinking, ways that things didn't work before. Because it's like you're really also having ideas come to light. Different ways of doing things that you didn't see before are starting to come out. It's like new opportunities are becoming available, and purity is like finding the purest solution in the way to let go of things and cleanse and like release and let go of things that aren't working anymore. And it could be cleansing the body or your space. It's just like, say you've noticed that you're really, really wound up all day and you find that you can't quiet down your mind and find a place, to have some quiet time. Some ways to purify that would be maybe if you drink excessive caffeine, too much coffee, teas, sodas, things like that, cutting that out. Cleansing yourself of caffeine can help calm you down, or finding ways to, naturally calm down, taking some time out to meditate, quiet the mind, just maybe disconnecting from electronics for an hour or so a day, just finding ways to kind of find out to purify, cleanse things, change things. Definitely releasing things. Like if you're holding on to things that are broken, let them go. I don't know why we always hold on to stuff when it's broken, right? Because it's like we hold on to it because it broke, we want to fix it. But then we just, if it's something you really care about, you normally will fix it right away. Or if you need money, you'll find a way to get the money, or, it'll be a short time you have it broken, you'll fix it, right? But it's like when we hold on to it and it's broken, it's holding all that negative energy. And every time you see it, you feel a little bit of that negativeness and that sadness or whatever it is. So let go of those things, and it's like, I always say, let go of excess things. Don't hold on to those memories and those energies and stuff, unless it brings you good energy. But you'll know if it's bringing you a bad energy, if something's broken or whatever. But purifies and feeling cleanse your space, clear out things. Because when you let go of things like that, then the universe can bring you something better and something new to replace that. It's just you can't, if you're overwhelmed with stuff, you don't have room for more stuff to come in, and so you always have to be moving the energy around and cleansing, purifying things. Okay, so that could be the main situation. Or it can also be creation. Now is the time for creation, for you really to put those plans together, take action. I especially see the moon here. Even though the new moon, we don't see it, but we feel it, right? Maybe by the next full moon, you're going to start to see things come into fruition, because we have fruition here too. But the air position is how can I solve it with communications, and it's about creation. So for some, finding a way to create something by communication, so maybe by email, text messaging, DMing, those things, creating something, putting some plans together. Okay. And so reverse those if you see them that way, but those are definitely messages coming out. So the third position was the fire, which that's the emotional side, which that talks about fruition. And then assessing was the water, the emotions, how things move. Fire should be your passion. So do I have emotions here? What you taking action is your fire. Maybe I was writing a different spread down. I work late into the night sometimes. Okay, so This is your fire position, which this is calling you to take action. Fire is all about action, adventure, movement, passion, things like that. Now the fruition card. So you're definitely being called to take action. It's going to be very abundant, and yeah, you might even start to see things coming to light already, or they're going to be coming very soon too. It's going to be very abundant, whatever you're wanting to create here. I'm feeling with that. This is like a time too, it's like we have the universe on our side. Like the universe is really wanting things to work out for us. We're in the age of Aquarius now, and it's like when we're passionately pursuing things, we're gonna have so much more like opportunities and help available to us, I think, than before. It's just the energy is changing, all sorts of things. Very beautiful time. So I feel it's a very abundant time too for a lot of us. Yeah, so very beautiful. Okay, and so the emotion part is the assessing. Okay, so that's where we got the water card, which talks about assessing. So it's like you're really being called to assess things at this time to kind of get a higher perspective. Maybe look at where your attachments are, where you're placing your energy, I'm feeling. Maybe you're giving too much of your energy away to other people. So be very careful where you're doing it, where you're giving your energy, where you're spending your time, what you're subjecting yourself to. Because I feel to say, remember, heart, mind, body, soul, like it's all together. It's not separate, you know. What you're thinking is how you're feeling, and those sort of things. And it's like the environment that you surround yourself in, that's what you're also feeling. So like if you're surrounding yourself a lot by like violence, video games and things like that, you know, you're going to be in a chaotic space inside and stuff. So be very careful to like find a balance, because it's about purifying things too, right? And about assessing things at this time. And so assessing different paths and plans and creation, and all of that is going on. So a lot within our minds too, because we're in Age of Aquarius, like I said, right? And that's all about in our minds, thinking and strategizing and making plans and pursuing things and going after what is near and dear to our heart. So very beautiful. All right, guys. So that was reading I had with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. Now I wanted to get a few elemental cards. And then we'll do Oracle of the Sevens, I think. Alright, Source. Let's just see what messages we have from the universe with this New Moon in Aries for the collective. New Moon in Aries collective reading. Messages for the collective. That's fast. Alright, so we got pressure, transformation, beginnings, life. We got passions, the soul, mountains, clarity, and the last one is change, the wind. Okay. So yes, things are definitely changing. Change is here. Look at that very powerful card. Changes in the wind. So you're going to be seeing things, I feel, changing dramatically. There's a lot like within that card. You're going to be getting clarity, because like getting that higher perspective, seeing things differently, maybe seeing how things didn't work out before and now how you can tweak it, kind of get a different possibility. I've been getting like adjacent possibilities have been coming out in a lot of the readings I've been doing lately. In one of my other decks, that there's a situation off of another situation, like there's another outcome or a solution that you're not seeing because you're seeing it like just one way, but there's something off of one area. And you guys got passion, the soul, so we're really connecting with our souls at this time, our intuition, our higher self, letting that guide us, letting us go after what we truly desire. You guys got life, breath, okay, east, beginnings, and pressure, and on the bottom was hearth. And this talks about really taking that time to relax and enjoy your home life. A lot of times we can stay so busy and wound up in our environments, in our jobs, in our careers, you know, in our busy lives, that we don't take that time to really just relax at home, watch a movie with the family, give loving to your pets and animals. You know, a lot of times they get missed, you know. So that's what that card is calling you to do. The beginnings card is worry not, a new dawn is breaking. Let go of the old and embrace the new. Follow forward without heaviness or anxiety. New ways of being are calling to you. Speak up with a clear voice. Do not resist change. So definitely 2 change cards. Change is here. Okay, and then you've got the life breath cards. And I've got one up to here. Okay, so focus on your breath. Allow it to guide your actions and flow. Fear often means breath holding. Let that all go. There's a place for slowing your breath and being mindful of it. Take a deep breath and rethink your strategy. Take a deep breath and pause a few seconds before exhaling, which will train you to give yourself a little bit more time and space. So, wow, powerful. All right. And then pressure talks about transformation. So go with the flow. I feel to tell you, you know, so I feel some heavy things, some very like burdensome, painful cycles are closing, and a lot of those take a lot of feelings and anxiety and stress, but know that they're being cleared for your highest good. Okay, so just trust. Okay. All right, so it's elemental. Let's get some oracle of the 7. See more messages for you guys. All right, source. Messages from the universe. From oracle of the 7. New moon energy in Aries. The collective. New moon energies in Aries. The collective. Aries and moon. You guys got beautiful, engaging, a burst of magic. It is what it is. Shining through. We'll get one more. The Royal You. We'll take a look. Broken open. I wanted to try to keep it to 6 because I can get carried away with oracles. But I'll take a look at these two as well since they jumped out. We got the Storyteller and Spirit of Gratitude. Okay. So Storyteller talks about you are the storyteller of your own life, right? So when you tell your story, you know, like to somebody else, like say you meet somebody new and you're kind of letting them know the life experiences that you've been through and everything. So you're telling them like your life story. Remember that you are the storyteller. You have the power to choose what to leave out, what to tell them. Like when you, instead of telling your story from like a victim perspective, if you're explaining, you know, like some hurtful or tragic things that had happened, like tell it in a different way, like how much stronger you are and how much you learned and grew from that experience and what it taught you. And do you see what I mean? Like you're build yourself up. Remember, like your self-talk is very important. How you talk about yourself and how you feel about yourself is how you tell the universe basically you want to be treated. It is. So it's like if you don't think that you're worthy of love, if you don't think that you deserve this best kind of love or rewards or whatever it is, then you're telling the universe that is exactly what you want. And so remember that you're the storyteller. So always talk yourself up. You know, like talk good about yourself. And if you notice that there's things that you don't like about yourself, or you know, find ways to work on those things in a healthy way. So what was with that? And then Spirit of Gratitude. And this is when you're grateful and thankful for things, you're fostering more things to be grateful and thankful for. You're also raising your vibration because you're, you know, you're raising your vibration by being grateful, because you can't be positive and negative at the same time. So whenever you find yourself negative, start to be grateful for things. Get it. Constantly try to keep that vibration up as much as you can, and that will be bringing in more things to be grateful and thankful for. Okay, and you guys got it is what it is. Sometimes you just have to accept things. It is what it is. Sometimes you're not going to understand something, why it happened. even though you should know normally it's like a lesson or a blessing, you know? So if it's something that wasn't a blessing, then take the lesson away from it. But release the attachments. And sometimes you just have to accept the waiting too, and to be patient. And remember, we're co-creators. You know, trusting the divine to guide you, trusting them to help you, you know, having that patience, not let something become too obsessive, you know. You got a burst of magic, beautiful and caging. And this is opening up your heart. See how there's the key on the heart? It's like you have the key to unlock that heart. So even though you may have been through some heartbreak and some things that have hurt your heart, don't stay so closed off. You need to open that heart back up to let the love in, and you have the power to open your heart. It's okay to have boundaries, but just don't be completely closed off. We got the royal you and broken open, shining through. Yeah, royal you is realizing that you are royalty, right? We all are, and we all deserve the best love and the best things, and you don't go out looking for that. You don't. You find that love from within. You treat yourself like royalty. You treat yourself with the type of love that you desire. Buy yourself jewelry. Buy yourself clothes. Make yourself look good, feel good. Do those things for you. Don't expect others to do that for you. All right? Broken open lets me know that you've definitely been through a lot, and it takes getting broken open to really feel the emotions and release them. It's like a lot of times when you stay all caged up too, is because you've been through hurt and everything, and you hold it in, right? Because you want to be strong and have that strength you feel. You close it off, but you're holding it in, and you're blocking your heart to love. So it's really important to unlock that heart, feel those emotions, get broken open for a moment or however long it takes to feel those emotions, and then you'll feel so much better, and you'll be free and open to love. Okay, remember that love should always be like a plus to your world. You already have all the love from within, so when you're treating yourself with that best kind of love, and think you're going to bring in someone to treat you with what you deserve, with that best kind of love, and then it's like a bonus. It's like the sprinkles on top of the cake that is already icing and ready to go. You know, it's just a bonus. All right. Okay, so you take a look at shining through and burst of magic for you guys. I don't recall those. What I'm feeling with the burst of magic is it's kind of like the inspiration. You guys are just in the ideas I feel are going to be flowing through you. And with shining through, I just kind of feel like you're going to see yourself more beautiful and coming to light with things, right? Well, let's see what messages the book had. So the burst of magic is an epiphany, a sudden higher knowing, a sense that everything has a purpose. Your purpose is a gift bestowed upon you, cultivating conscious contracts with a higher power, coming to know what calls to you and lights you up. Okay, beautiful. So that's what shining through is. And, or a burst of magic, I'm sorry. Shining through is self-expression without filters or masks, the authentic communication, being proud of who you are, shining in the world, refusing to make yourself small just to belong. Powerful. All right, so those are the messages with the Oracle, the energies. What are we at? I just seen 2333. So it could be a message within a message. You might want to look up angel number 2333, because when you have that feeling, what time is it? So look at a time. It's normally because it's an angel number. Start to notice them a lot when you see synchronicities, repeating numbers. It's normally how they get you first. Start looking up those numbers whenever you notice they repeat. Okay, whether it's on a clock or a transaction purpose. I notice a lot. I take a look at my Amazon cart balance because I'm always putting stuff in my cart. Like it's like my dream wish, you know. And it's a lot of times how I manifest things too, because like I put it in my cart. I'm like, I deserve this. When I have the money, I'll get this or whatever. I deserve this. I deserve this. You know. And anyways, that's a perfect thing for manifesting too. You believe that you deserve it or that you have it already. You know, anyway, so I'll take a look, because sometimes I'll notice like, wow, like, you know, my shopping cart balance like 64.44. So I see all those fours. So I'm like, oh, the repeating fours are a message. All right. So, yeah, I don't know, just something to take a look at. Helps us show. New moon energies at Aries. Let's see here. Alright guys, sorry about that. Okay, so these 3 cards I pulled from my spellcasters. Okay, so with the home, we got home, talent, and beauty. Okay, so with the home card, you know, this talks about really like loving your space at home, really cherishing like your energy. So it's like if you feel like your energy at home is like not a very good vibration and frequency and things like that, do things to clear it out, you know, burning incense, oils, candles, things like that to kind of, you know, lighten that up. Like if you keep the curtains drawn a lot, you can open those up and let light in, because that cleanses, opening up windows and doors, letting fresh air in, things like that. Just like you really want to feel very good at home. A lot of your inner world where you spend your time at home affects you. So this really talks about your home and being comfortable in your environment. Okay, so doing things to spruce it up and make it better. Also raising your vibrational frequency. Like this just made me think too. I was gonna do this before my video tonight and I forgot. This is my cute little singing bowl that I got. So this is something you can do too that'll clear out the energy. So I got this and I was going to clear out the energy before I started, but I already cleared my energy out with dragon's blood incense. And I've got Palo Santos too, the holy wood. I was burning some of that. So I got distracted, but there's different things that you can do to clear out your energy in your space. So anyways, this is a singing bowl, and I was going to do this before the reading, but I'm going to go ahead and do it now. And you can play this, sit in your space in your home and play this. You just clear your mind and just listen to the sound of the bowl, okay? And it's very calming, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Please don't laugh at me if I mess up because, yeah, I've only had this a little while, so, like, I'll show you. Okay, and of course this is a little bowl, like you can get bigger bowls and everything, but I do a lot of my work and readings at night when my 4 children are sleeping, so I didn't want to get, you know, a really big bowl and like startle them awake. Okay, but see, then I'm trying to do it quieter. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to start doing more of the singing bowl and stuff when I do my oracle reads. So, you know, if you're not subscribed to my channel and you want to catch those, definitely subscribe to my channel. I'll be saved under your subscriptions. You'll be able to find me and get notifications. So, yeah. Okay. All right, see, it's kind of, I feel a little bit more relaxing, right? Okay, anyways, home, that was the message there. Talent is letting you know that you guys have a talent. You do. And don't be afraid of like competition or like if you're good enough and things like that. Like just own it. Believe that you are already a winner and just go with it. Don't let other people put you down. A lot of times when people put you down too, it's because they're jealous, right? They want what you have. So you are very talented of something. Whatever you're feeling that your gift is, that's your gift. Own it. Do it. Right? Okay, so then we got the beauty card. And this talks about seeing beauty. There's beauty everywhere out in your world and you're not seeing it. It could simply be you not seeing it in yourself. When's the last time you looked in the mirror and you seen how beautiful you were, flaws and all? Own those flaws. Those flaws make you who you are. They're your individuality. They happen for a reason. And when you start to see those flaws and with beauty, and you start to see and tell yourself how beautiful, you'll start to see it shift and the change. You know, because a lot of times, you know, what we think inside is what we see, and a lot of times we miss things, right? So there's so much beauty around you, okay? So just take a look at that, all right? And talent, beautiful and talented. And then we had friendship on the bottom too, and career. So I feel like, you know, friendship's going to be growing and expanding. Career is going to be booming, expanding, and creating. All right, so And the last one I wanted to do was the divination of the ancient. I think this is one of my favorites. I love doing this one. There were ancient practices that they used, and they, hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so the divination of the ancients, they used different practices. So there's messages behind each of these cards, but sometimes they let you know of, I feel your gifts that you may have. So I was feeling to pull this one because some of the gifts may come out. Like, so if you're noticing a synchronicity too, a lot of times those are always messages. So like, maybe you've been feeling like you're drawn to tarot so much and you feel that your talent could be being a tarot reader as well. And I pulled a tarot card, that might be a sign right there. So if you're feeling whatever you think your gift may be, if it's like a spiritual gift, and like if I pull one of those cards, that might be a sign for you. Whenever you see a synchronicity, there's always a message and a meaning behind it, so know that. Trust that happens for a reason. Okay. All right, sorry, so this is for the new moon in Aries. What messages are coming across for the collective? The new moon in Aries energy. These cards are really big, too. Definitely got numerology, too. Taking a look at your natal chart. If you haven't looked into numerology, definitely do that. All right, let's get 3 more. These cards, sorry. I'm seeing these two. Look at this. The tarot card came out. Tarot guidance. So, and this talks about tarot readings and visiting a tarot reader. You are right now, but that can also be talking about that's one of your spiritual gifts, to be a tarot reader. Palmistry I've seen. Indeed, we've got some healers with the hands. Scrying mirror projects. Dowsing around. See, I can get carried away with these. Okay. And put these down. Okay. So, the messages that were coming across was focus, wisdom, change, projection, guidance, and patience. Okay, there's further messages along with each. So the arrow talks about start to prioritize, make a list of what importance in your life, walk away from anything that makes you away from your main focus, be straight to the point, detox your mind through positive thinking, practice meditation. Okay, so definitely in seeing that trend coming across with the new moon. Seeing this practice was a long time ago. They would look at arrows. They would engrave them with messages. The one that traveled the farthest would have the answers. Okay, and then somebody could be an oracle reader, meant to do oracle cards, because I love oracle cards. I love the messages that come within them, and then of course you come up with your own intuitive messages. But let's see here what the oracle. So it talks about wisdom. Don't believe in others' claims. You are in touch with the truth in this situation. Trust your inner wisdom and your gut instinct. Others will seek your advice. Don't be afraid to speak the truth. You have psychic gifts of claircognizance. Wow, there we go. See? So, claircognizance. Definitely, if you're feeling guided that you have a psychic ability of that, definitely look that up and look to ways that you can enhance it and open it up. Because a lot of times it just takes working with things like I started with crystals. I always knew I had some, but to enhance the rest of mine stuff, working with the crystals and all of that help you open up and everything. So yeah, beautiful. So the I Ching, I hope I'm saying that right, is the ancient book of the ancient tradition, okay, that they used all the way back in the 8th century BC. It was like a book of wisdom. So the situation you are inquiring about will bring great change for the better. Time to change your ways. A deep ancient knowledge is surfacing and changing the way you view yourself and the world. Allow someone else to change. See, something's going to be coming to light, getting revealed, like a new perspective, right? And then we've got the scrying mirror. Okay, let's see here. So that talks about projections. Okay. Be careful what you wish for. You must learn to love yourself before you can truly love another. Look at these messages. An unhealthy behavior or obsession does not serve you. Dig deeper to uncover the truth. Someone is projecting their doubts and fears on you. See, so definitely don't listen to what they're feeling. You're talented. You know, go after what you deserve and desire. Okay. And then the message coming across with the tarot is time to leave your comfort zone. Your life mission awaits you. Learn the ancient art of reading tarot cards. Consult a tarot expert for guidance. An unexpected offer will be made is the message coming across with the tarot card. Beautiful. All right, I'll take a look at the last card here, and then we'll call this reading because I can go a little bit long. I wanted to keep it around 30 minutes. Okay, so the geomancy, and that has to do with the sand and the hourglasses and all that. Don't give up. There's no need to rush into anything. The universe is working in the background to bring about your desires. Keep a positive focus, all in divine order. Maintain trust as you step through the unknown into your destiny. Wow, very powerful, guys. All right, so if you are still here, definitely claim this reading. Do an exchange of energy with me. Liking the video will do that. You'll definitely be helping others, spreading love and light, because you'll help this video circulate for others to be able to find it and get that guidance. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, definitely do that, so I'll be saving your subscriptions and you can find me again. Yeah, and love and light to you guys. Take a look at your astrology readings. I know I don't have all of them done yet. I've just had so much going on with my kids, but I just did monthlies for all 12 signs. So you can definitely take a look at those, and I'm still going to be pulling the energies. I'm going to try to get more of those done tonight. We'll see how it goes. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.